Hello, my fellow patriots. This is Alex with Disabled Vets Perspective, and I had a couple of things I wanted to bring up today, just kind of disturbing me a little bit. You guys may not know this, but a bill was put through the Senate yesterday, a right to life bill, and apparently it didn't go through. So when a baby is aborted and they're born alive, piss on them, just kill a little sucker. And that's the way they think apparently in the Senate. And here's the real issue with it. I'm calling this video Right to Life. It's a question. Apparently we don't have right to life. Babies that are born alive in an abortion are allowed to be executed. No attempt will be made to save their life. So here's the issue. They didn't pass it in the Senate, which means we have Republicans that really could give a shit less about the life of the constituents that represent them and the future Americans that would come up behind us. And that's a real problem. That just means that nobody gives a damn if you live or die, and they would prefer that you die. Which takes me to the next subject, and this all has to do with the same thing. The government can kill the babies, and the weapons that are created by said governments can kill the adults. It's like a smorgasbord. Everybody dies. But the Citizen Man, if you guys don't have him, make sure you subscribe to his channel, because he nailed a video down yesterday, a Chinese woman talking to a cab driver, and she was talking about how in China they're actually body bagging people that are still breathing, still alive, and heading them off to the crematorium so that they can get cooked alive. Maybe they'll be lucky enough to suffocate before they get there. Well, what if they don't? They get thrown into the burn box alive and fully intact, and they get cooked alive. That is the most insane thing for the lack of respect for human life that I think I've ever heard. I mean, obviously the people that they're doing this to are in very bad shape. They're probably going to die. But what the hell? Why not euthanize if you know there's nothing left? And put them out of the misery before you cook them. That's just, God, man, it just makes my head spin. But I listened to the CDC briefing yesterday, and you know how I always told you guys, I've been saying it several times now, that the government gives you the truth in tiny little increments. As the obvious comes forward, it becomes impossible to bullshit their way through it. So as time progresses, more and more truth comes out. At first it's, there's absolutely nothing to worry about. And then it's, we only have a couple of cases, but the public is not at risk. And then it is, we've had some public transferring of this virus, but it's only isolated. And then they come out with we're going to be facing severe restrictions in our daily activity, and the virus is very likely going to take a foothold in this country, and then, it might be a pandemic. We won't say that out loud, though. So that's what I mean by tiny little increments of truth. Well, during this CDC briefing, the woman that was doing the briefing said that, it scares her. She's had to sit down with her family, and they are preparing for a potential lock-in and keeping the kids from school and doing all the things. So this is a CDC spokesperson that was on there. Can't remember her name, but anyway, so here they are, CDC saying, we're going to take care of our own, we're going to make sure our family's safe. And then in just about another sentence or two, the American people should not worry and should continue along with their own affairs. And, just keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry about it. If you're going to die, you're going to die. But we'll be okay because we're going to take steps to protect our families. That's what I got out of it. And then the questions by their minions in the media were so staged. They're still trying to play this thing down, and they really don't want to get that information out. And then the president apparently had a meeting with his emergency management directors and stuff. Well, that meeting was classified. Because, damn it, man, if you're going to die, we don't want you to know about it ahead of time. This is some crap, I mean to tell you. They do not want to tell the public about a health emergency. They would rather get their government continuity protected, take care of their military, do their first responder thing, take care of the dog walkers and everybody else before the general population is to be worried about. Why the hell does it have to be a classified briefing with the president talking about health and a threat to the health of the people in America? This is that kind of bullshit I talk about. And the president, whenever he talks about this, China's doing a great job. We're looking into this. We're taking steps to prepare for it. Well, why the hell will not the president tell the people what's really going on? We are not children. We don't need to be babysat. We don't need to be protected from ourselves. The government does this bullshit because they think they're above us, and that we are nothing but useless eaters, not worthy of an extra mention in the system. Come here, Penny. Grizzly, stop. Okay, there's Penny. Sorry about the vomit cam. Had to reach down and get her. But anyway, so that's what I'm talking about with right to life. We don't have any. Because when it comes to protecting ourselves, we're not allowed to have the information that we need to protect ourselves. So it is entirely up to us to take care of each other, make sure we get the information out, and make sure that there's something, make sure that we are all doing the some things that we need to do to protect ourselves. Because our government is not going to do it. Even our beloved president, he's screwing up on this one. And it's going to turn around and bite him in the ass. The markets are starting to react. His favorite pet is the economy. So when the economy takes a dive, then what? Maybe then we'll say, it's maybe the fault of the pneumonic plague. But until then, we're not going to know about anything. If they have cases in Florida, they don't even have to tell us. That's some crap right there. Ron DeSantis, sir, you need to get your ass on that. If we have a virus, potential pandemic virus, crawling around in Florida, then damn it, sir, we have the right to know about it. And, withholding that information, I don't care. Change the law if that's what it is. If that's a law, that's a stupid law, and it needs to change. That at some point, the people of the country have to be taken first. Not the government, not the continuity and all that crap, not the military. We take care of the military enough. They are taken care of. Veterans, not so much. But anyway, I digress. The point is, we have a right to know if there is a threat to our health and well-being. And we're not being told. So, right to life, got to think about that question real hard. Because the answer is looking awfully negative. And I've got the proof to show it. But anyway, that's what I got. So if you guys like what I have to say, make sure you hit the like button. Thumbs up on the way out the door. Tell your friends about me. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell. And, you know, I'll get it out there as I find it. We'll see what we can do. But until next time, y'all, stay in the fight.